And there we have our little dam finished. And immediately I'm getting the issue of everything flooding. Hmm. Okay, I might have to build a little thingy here then. This was definitely not my intention to do. But everything else here goes fine. Good. Yeah, I definitely need to deal with that. How though? Hmm. Do I just add another leap here instead of do I add another dam instead of a leaf? Hmm. Or do I remove some of these and make this area a bit more flop proof? I guess I'll have to figure something out sooner rather than later. But at the same time, I want to try and improve my well-being, my population's well-being a bit. And I think one of the easiest way to do that is by planting a few sunflowers. Because I think that sunflowers are literally just you grow them, you put down a storage area for them, like so. And then you set it to sunflower seeds. There we go. And now this should basically be giving me an additional point. Uh-oh. Jarkus died of old age. Ooh. That one can be paused. And this one doesn't really need to be built anymore. We're already growing our stuff again, so... Are we just gonna have this every time now that the water returns, that it floods this area? I hope not. Hmm. I'm eyeing up this area so much to just build a dam here. But I also kind of want to build one maybe here-ish. And then another one here to basically have this be a basin of water. All those future plans. But what we do have is a couple of roads do we need to delete. Because another way of getting higher well-being is by adding a couple of showers, because showers fulfill the wet fur need. Hmm. So now we wait for... Wait. Oh, right. It's two of them. Okay. Hmm. I'm starting to think that maybe I should just add a little bit of... Hang on. Why is this one sometimes not flowing? Hmm. It's flowing now, so sure, but a little bit concerning that it doesn't always flow. Hmm. Alright. You know what? Maybe I should just add a secondary farmhouse because we are getting basically a backlog of stuff to do. There. Some more water, just so we can make sure to have water for everyone. Probably also want to build then an additional water pump. That's a big house. We can't afford it yet. And a drought is approaching. Oh no. I mean, that would be great, because that's basically less wood for more residents. And the same amount of size. At least it's 3 residents per 4 squares. And this one is too high, so 6, yeah. Hmm. We're gonna start building high rise. Never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna need stairs, which we're 1 point away of. And then I need platforms. Hmm. I believe we can actually... Yep, we can mark stuff for destruction. The beavers don't know what to do. Not great. Let's buy ourselves the stairs. Yes. There we go. Now we just need 100 more points. But yeah, we are getting to the wet fur and all that. Yeah, we basically have 6 well-being now. And we just need to wait for the thing here to grow, the carrots. I'm really thinking about turning this into a sleeve. Into a dam. I keep mixing up the two. Oh, no. I don't like that I need to manually add in all of the water filters for these buildings. There we go. We have 2 beaver not doing anything. So what I can do, if I had the materials for it, was build an additional inventor house, but, well, we don't have the wood. The drought has started. Oh no. Well, at least this area now stays moderately well preserved as well. This would be a funny area to put a dam in. Although I would have to cut all of these trees first. And this one here, maybe not. Oh, far from a district can't be removed. You know, it's temporary solution. Oh no, I built a path on top of the house. So what else can we do? Campfires, rooftop terraces. Ooh, we already have access to all of that as well. Hmm. Let's remove some of the cutting areas that are not in range of regrowable trees. I'm scared about this place because that's gonna not be watered. But it will be fine. Ooh. Okay, I'm not happy about this red pool of water still being here, but other than that, this giant bed that's actually a lake. We could totally build a district in here. We can also build a dam in here so we can keep this water. Well, we can keep this entire area filled with water. Should I do that? Hmm. Oh yeah, water comes from here. Hmm. I'm definitely thinking that I should build a couple of dams here. It's just roads. Okay. Dams there. And that way, when the water flows again, it will just keep this entire area with... it will keep water in this area as well, so we have an additional area to think about. Hey! Sunflower screw. Getting woods. The drought cycle has ended. Another good thing about having dams here is that we don't have to wait for long for all of the water to push again. Because now it will already flow in here, and there we go. Okay. Just because I saw that, I'm just gonna... No, I don't want to destroy both. I just want to destroy this one. And I want to replace it with a dam. I do think that maybe this is going to solve my flooding issue. Let's also prioritize that on. I mean, this one is just funny. Never mind. Hmm. Okay, I need to somehow get all the way up here. Block this off and open up this so that water flows like this. But then I also need to remove this. Oh no. I might then have to build a district in the middle here. All IDs for later. There we go. That does seem to have helped a little bit with some of the issues we were having. And we have enough to build platforms. It just requires planks, so we need to be careful with the amount of platforms we place. Hmm. How do we go about... I know, we used platforms. We just made them, so... And we use the rooftop terraces. That actually goes pretty far. 99 blocks, okay, yeah. Hmm. We could... I do think that because this is so far away, it's gonna basically be really inefficient to do this. Because the beavers have to walk all the way to this place to build. Oh, we got to 9. Can't get that yet. Contemplation spots. Ooh. You know what? We have a couple of beavers that don't work. Let's just build a couple more inventor tents. Now our science will skyrocket. Oh wait, we need to wait for it to be built first. But we're getting here. Though I do need to be careful with the drought here. I think the drought, the corruption. But I do think it would be a good idea to get rid of the corruption. Hmm. If only we had access to a permanent solution. Which I believe there is, yes, the bad water dome. We can place it on top of it and it will close down the bad water source. But not right now. Oh no. I saw that. We don't have enough food anymore. We need to grow more food. I just don't have that many spots. Hmm. I definitely think one of the best things to do right now is build an additional farming spot. Because that's going to increase the amount of time between harvest and... yeah, it's going to decrease the time between harvest and planting. Structure. There we go. Oh, I'm out of wood. Of course I would be out of wood. This is something I do need to think about, though. How am I gonna do the food situation? Because this spot is already full up with everything. I could expand this way and make this a little bit of a food area. Make sure that this stays locked in and all that. Hmm. Could remove all of this and replace it with... Hmm. Replace it with, well, more farms, but... I think that because we are also now out of berries, let's just add another berry gatherer. Oh no. So yeah, be very careful with, well, be careful with everything. Oof. Let's see, can we add a couple more carrots? There. I really hope that we have enough for the food. Yeah, no, the carrots are almost done. Yeah, there we go. New carrots coming in. We haven't had a few people die for hunger yet. Good. But yeah, this basically points to me out to me that I need to start thinking about another food source. Let's see, what other types of food do we have? Grilled potatoes, grilled chestnuts, grilled butternut, bread, tail crackers, maple pastries. Oh boy. Hmm. Not sure yet what I need to do. But my guess is secure a better food source. Well, make bigger foods area, because this clearly is not keeping up with my current population just yet. But hey, at least we managed to get our population well-being high. And another thing we can do is add contemplation spots. There we go. Look at this little guy. Oh. Contemplating to the beaver goats. Yeah, let's build another one. Ooh. I'm definitely thinking about building a new district. If I clear this out, it will flow water here, and then I can make all of this farmland. Ooh. But no, I think it would be better off trying to make all of this farmland. Hmm. You know what? I think that I could definitely try and turn all of this into farmland. Could put a couple of dams here. Or maybe if I put a couple of dams here and make the water go up until this level, all of this would be, well, most of this would be farmland. To be fair, I've also not thought this out correctly. We have a bunch of area here that's green that I could have used for farmland. Instead I built on top of it. Maybe that wasn't a smart idea either. Let's see. Yeah. I need to figure out what I want to do for the farm areas. Definitely might want to look into trying to claim this area. Clear out this, have all of this as farmland, mostly. But I think I'm gonna leave this here for today. I hope you all enjoyed. And see you all next time.